a living, Newman?
I'm a United States postal worker.
Aren't those the guys that always go crazy and come back with a gun and shoot everybody?
Sometimes.
Why is that?
Because the mail never stops. It just keeps coming and coming and coming. There's never a let-up. It's relentless. Every day it piles up more and more and more, and you gotta get it out. And the more you get out, the more it keeps coming in. And then the barcode reader breaks, and it's Publishers Clearinghouse Day.
All right. Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Rise and grind on this. Thank God it's Friday. Yes, thank God it's Friday for you. Yes, because, game time usually gets a day off during the week. And I work on Saturday. Yes, I do. Leaving the house this morning, it is going to be a high of like 72, 73. Boy, did it rain last night. Boy, did it rain. I did not do a live stream. I was very, 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 very tired. Very tired. I was going to do maybe a live stream. I told Rob I might do one. I came home and I was tired. I ate dinner and just crashed out. And I just wasn't feeling it. Truth be told, I didn't even turn on the football game. I was long gone. I did watch. I was up wide awake from 1:30 to 3:30, about 1 o'clock to about 3:30 this morning. So I did watch a lot of the game. I watched all the game. Trey Lance, Trigger Trey, where were you? Again, we've seen it, but hey, I'm happy for him if they, John Harbaugh is the reclamation project coach. He can bring back anybody. So, good for Trey Lance. I hope he has a future. He's not going to supplant Justin Herbert, but if he can be a good backup, God forbid something happens with injury, like what's going on in Dallas. Savon Ravel, everybody. We knew something was up. The rookie, the corner, Savon Ravel, is going to be out at least another 6 to 8 weeks. So what does that do? Well, he will miss the first 4 games of the regular season. That's what that's going to ultimately mean. He was never in my plans anyway. Again, we've dodged the bullet with injury as far as season ending. As of now, we haven't played any games yet, but man, we are a walking mash unit. No excuses. Again, no, that's part of the NFL. I don't know what Dallas is doing or not doing. I don't know, man. I don't know why this is happening. Strength and conditioning. If I was them, I'd be a little nervous. It's a little ridiculous. They, not to mention Dr. Cooper, the world-renowned Dr. Cooper misdiagnosed Tyler Guyton's injury as he thinks the ACL was torn. Here it was a broken bone and a sprained knee. Tyler Guyton could possibly be back in a couple weeks, they're saying. Now, don't expect him back in a couple weeks, but he should be ready to go before the Eagle game. What does that mean? Well, again, Nate Thomas, who I've been bringing up since last year, big boy, he suffered I forget the knee injury, but it wasn't an ACL, maybe an MCL or a PCL, something of that ilk last year as a rookie. Remember, he was the 7th round? Mammoth? He was a project, but, again, he was the guy in the background saying, well, we got this guy. Well, they put him in, and were pleasantly surprised of how he is. So Nate Thomas for now is the left tackle. This is kind of comical. I'm rooting for the guy. Supposedly he's in the best shape of his life. La'el Collins has a workout with the Cowboys today. La'el Collins, hey, that's Dak's best friend. La'el was on the line, when they had Travis Frederick and Zach Martin and Tyron Smith. You wonder why didn't they reach out to Tyron? I think Tyron's done with football. I think Tyron's body has had enough. But they are working out La'el Collins as some tackle depth. More importantly, Randy McIntyre, I believe what it's about. We talked about this a while ago. Not that La'el won't be a part of the team. He may or may not. But it's to be able to have these preseason games and not get people killed, right? Especially early on in these games. You want to be able to try and run the ball. You got to have people more than projects out there and rookies. You can't have a whole offensive line full of rookies and expect to learn anything from your offensive guys. That's where you got to come from. That's where you find out. So enter La'el Collins. Is he just a camp body? I expect them to sign La'el. Is he just a camp body? No, I don't think he will be. But you got Matt Waletzko. Banged up. He's out of practice. Matt Waletzko has been hurt for his whole tenure as a Cowboy, it seems like, whether it's his shoulders or he's got a bruised ankle. Again, they're a walking mass unit right now. Again, in certain areas. Their defensive ends are good. Their defensive line, healthy, for the most part. Offensive line, if there was a game, it would be a little bit of concern. I mean, you got Tyler Smith missed practice yesterday. They're being very, very precautious. He walked off the field. He said he was fine. They're being very precautious, which they should, with Tyler Smith. So, you need to have functioning bodies to play preseason games. You saw what happened last night, again, when it could look bad. But keep in mind with the Detroit Lions, keep in mind, everybody. Duncans, there you are, Duncans. I miss you, Duncans. I miss you, Duncans. Big Dick Mitch, what up? No, he's gone. Where the hell was I? Yeah, so that's where we're at. It's just a mass unit. You got a little more news. You got the running back. The running back has gotten first team reps. Yes, I repeat, some first team reps. They gave Miles Sanders a kind of a Veterans Day, So they gave Jadon Blue some first-team reps. Jadon Blue, again, still going to be, I believe, when he starts the year, I think he's going to be more of a situational guy. I do, but he's better than they thought as far as being able to pass block. Really, really good in the passing game. Really good. You saw the layout, one-handed grab by Jadon Blue. You haven't really seen the speed as running the ball because it's kind of hard. But, you'll see it more in games. So I'm looking forward to seeing Jadon Blue run the ball. Looks like you're going to have Miles Sanders, Javonte Williams, Jadon Blue, and Phil Maffa, in my opinion, make the team. I think everybody else will be injured or just outright released. I would love for the Cowboys to be proactive in moving maybe a Deuce Vaughn, move him, but again, I don't have any faith in our front office to be proactive with anything. They seem to wait to do anything. They just want to wait. They wait until there's an injury. I'm curious, they haven't signed Gilmore unless they didn't see what they liked, unless that Stephon Gilmore, I heard a rumor that Stephon Gilmore signed somewhere. If that's the case, then that's the case. But with the latest news of Savon Ravel not being ready to go, he's been shelved for a few weeks, then I would think they need to make a move. I really do. We heard rumor that Trayvon won't be ready. I think there's I think Dallas Cowboys know he's ready. This is where the issue lies, everybody, and just listen to me when I'm telling you this. Yeah, Trayvon Diggs, there's a rift with Trayvon Diggs right now on that team, meaning with him in the front office. They don't like the fact that he's doing what he's doing, okay? He is going to be ready to go, but he's playing this game right now. He don't like the fact that they docked the $500K, and he's working on the side. He's doubling down. And I would say this, everybody, instead of us hammering Trayvon, maybe we need to look at what Trayvon's saying a little bit. Maybe Trayvon Diggs is on to something. This Britt Brown, I don't know you, brother, but I don't know what's going on, but the last 2 seasons have been injury riddled. What are we doing with the players? What's up with the strength and conditioning problem? What is going on? Are we not wearing knee braces? Are we not doing the right kind of stretching? I don't know. I know you can't avoid injury, but what is going on with our strength and conditioning and maybe it's time. Everybody wants to blame players. Maybe it's time to take a stronger look into what's going on behind the scenes, because it seems like every year it's the same BS, right? And it seems like we get one timetable and it's a lot longer, right? Trayvon Diggs is going to be on the side for a couple of weeks, but he's going to be ready to go. Now it's, we don't know. He's going to be ready to go for the start of the season. That's the word I continually get, but publicly there's something going on, and I think it has something to do with behind the scenes BS. All as I would say to Micah is, you need to watch yourself, my man. Micah, I know Trayvon's your buddy, but you're trying to get a contract. Maybe less meetings on the sideline with Trayvon and more, maybe put the pads on, brother. If you're not going to hold out, this hold in BS, enough is enough. You need to get ready for the season. I would think. You need to get in there with 2 weeks to go before the season. You need to get in there. It's nice that you're learning, but again, you need to be on the field getting the snaps. So, the longer you're out, the worse it is for the Cowboys and yourself. I think a deal is going to get done, but I think in order for a deal to get done, he's going to have to be on the field. He's not holding out, people. He's holding in. Now we're seeing Terry McLaurin, who's also holding in, has come out and said that he wants the Washington Commanders to trade him. And what are we hearing? We're hearing the dreaded, his age, and we're not going to pay him what he wants. All Terry McLaurin has done is put up 1,000, 1,200 yards with backup quarterbacks. If anybody deserves it, it's Terry McLaurin. Why are they not signing him? I'll never know. I will never know. But, if I'm Terry, I'm not playing. So I'm taking fines. I'm losing game checks. I'm not playing until I get a new deal. He's 29 years old. Pay the man his money. Give him a 3-year deal. Okay? Give him a 3-year deal. Give him the, what do you call it? The Bengals wide receiver deal. Not Chase, the other one. Give him that deal. That's fair. Give him $25 million. Yeah, give him between 20 and 25 million. That's a fair deal. If you're asking me. But, you're probably not. But you're probably not asking me. But all right, I am at work. We're a mass unit right now. I would be looking into what's going on with the strength and conditioning staff. So, all right, everybody, I'm out of here. I'll talk to you later. Don't forget 3 o'clock Eastern lunchtime chat. Make sure you have your bell notifications on. Late.
What's your contingency plan?
Contingency plan?
Your backup plan. You got to have some kind of backup plan, right?
No, we don't have a backup plan. This is it.
And this is the best that the government, the U.S. government can come up with? You're NASA, for crying out loud. You put a man on the moon. You're geniuses. You're the guys that think his shit. up. I'm sure you got a team of men sitting around somewhere right now just thinking shit up and somebody backing them up. You telling me you don't have a backup plan? That these 8 Boy Scouts right here, that is the world's hope? That's what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Oh,